Good morning, children. We are back again with English literature for class 6. Now, you must have, of course, there are some who haven't read and some who have read the chapter. We just have a paragraph or two to finish this chapter. I've been going a little slowly because I don't want to rush, especially children who are not here. There are some, I'm very happy that there are some children here so that they can follow and they can, and children who are here, who are listening, please do it in your copies. Keep a copy, do it. It's easy for me to correct, you know, it becomes very difficult. Though I have not given you anything difficult to do or long answers or anything like that, but I want you to do it in your copies, keep it there in the staff room, and then I'll correct it. So anyway, now we are still with Malala, and I don't want to repeat again and again about Malala. You must have read the chapter. Well, now we are going to do the last bit about Malala. My father and mother, please look at your books, children. You have to know where I'm reading. Look at your books. You have to know where I'm reading. My father and mother tell each other everything. So Abba soon found out. Now, always that is a fact. Even in your daily life, you'll find out that your father, if anything happens in his work or anything related to you all, he will tell his wife, that is your mother. Now, like in school, suppose he goes to school and finds out that you're not doing well or something like that, he will come back and tell your mother that this is what was said in school. So same thing. So Abba found out why she was very sad. I could see it in his eyes that it's quite obvious here. When you go home with suppose you go home with a failed record, you think your father and mother are going to be very happy and say, well done? No, not at all. They're going to be very, very upset and they'll know it. Like sometimes when you tell lies to them or sometimes when you steal or do anything, now your face becomes different. Even in the class, when I'm teaching and I know that you haven't done your work, so that time also I can find out that you've done something wrong. Well, anyway, I hope you are paying attention and not looking here and there. Please look at your books. I wanted him to be proud of me. Like every parent wants you to be proud, like, oh, my son is doing so well. Okay, even if you don't do well, oh, my son is so good in studies. Something like that. Have you understood? So, parents want their children to do good so that they can be proud of them. Like he was when I was presented with the first in-year trophy. Like when she first went to school, she got a trophy. He was very proud of her. Or the day our kindergarten teacher, Miss Ulfat, told him I had written. You know what? Because they used to speak only Urdu, like now we tell you speak in English, but she had said speak in Urdu because that time they used to use that language only, Urdu, on the blackboard for my classmates. Like how I tell you, speak in English, because you have come here to learn English. So, and at the beginning of an English lesson, like I would say, speak in English, write in English. Same way, they used to do Urdu, and that time, she used to write, speak in Urdu. And so that you can, of course, like why we tell you to speak in English, so that you can learn the language faster. If you speak, it's like a practice. Same way. My father consoled me by telling me about the mistakes. You know, then he told her, don't worry now, you made a mistake, like great leaders, heroes. Everybody makes mistakes. Even I make mistakes. It's not that. Everybody makes mistakes. So, when they were children. He told me that Mahatma Gandhi said, freedom is not worth having if it does not give the freedom. Like freedom doesn't mean that you are free from, like in a prison or outside. It means that you are free to say and do what you like, to make mistakes. But children, you must realize that when you make mistakes, you have to redeem. You have to say, yes, that I made a mistake. So I have to be sure that I don't make the mistake again. Now the last two lines are, I think everyone makes a mistake, of course, yeah. You can't be perfect. Everybody makes a mistake, maybe big mistakes or small mistakes, but everyone makes mistake. The important thing is that you have to learn from it. Like suppose you have suppose you are caught cheating, you have to say, if you are caught, then you have to realize it's a mistake and not do it again. If you're caught stealing or whatever, telling lies. But the trouble with some children is that they do not learn. They keep on repeating the same thing and they think that, oh, my mother or ma'am or somebody has not caught me, so I'm going to keep making mistakes. No, sorry children, that is wrong. That is not done. When you make a mistake, and you can say sorry. The word sorry is there and not do the same thing again. But if you do the same thing again, they will not trust you. Have you understood, children? Now the chapter is very, very simple. It's like a story. I mean, yes, you know, one thing I don't understand, you take up a mobile phone, you're playing games, you take up a mobile phone, seeing some movies or something, but instead take up your mobile and instead of doing that, read. My dear children, again I don't want to say it again, it sounds so boring, but the school will reopen any time. And I'm telling you, those children who are nearby can come to school. I will take them personally. Like you all are going for, many of these children are going around doing tuitions. Don't do that, children. Don't do it. Because only the teacher will know how to teach you. We are not telling you that we'll take tuitions. But you come to school in your colored dress. We are here. It is better than loafing around the whole town and not doing what you have to do. Have you understood? Please, you can come and meet us in the school. Well, now let's go to page 15. Everybody, page 15. We are doing some comprehension. Comprehension means now you will be asked questions and exercises done that will relate to the chapter. In any story, we can identify something happened. Cause. Why something happened? There must be a cause. Why did this school got shut down, locked down? Because there was a pandemic. Have you understood? Because there was COVID. So why? What was the cause of that COVID? The cause was COVID, and what was the effect? All the schools shut down, flights were cancelled. Everything, the whole world came to a standstill. So that way, we are going to now, over here you can see, complete the following graphic organizer based on details from the one has been done for you. 1. Now, what is the cause? Malala was always called a genius, very happy. I am a genius, I am the most clever girl, and was known for participating in everything. Have you understood? She would participate. But what was the effect? You know, when a new girl named Malka-e-Noor joined her class, Malala was so full of herself. I'm the best. But then what was the effect? When a new girl joined, then she got a little thing. Have you understood? Now you go to a few days after losing her toy phone, Malala saw her friend Safina playing with a similar. Now what happened in the story? Safina was using some phone that even Malala had. Have you understood? Malala also had the same phone. Now suppose today you have a geometry box, a very good pencil box. And then suddenly you see that your friend next day has the same pencil box. What is the effect in your mind? You think, "Arey, she's taken my pencil box." That is the first thing that you think in your mind. So over here, a few days after, suppose you come to page 12. Now, my father had bought me a few toys, and he had got me a mobile. So, and then, you know, a few days later, after her father bought for her, she saw that Safina was playing with the same mobile. And what effect it had in her mind? She thought that Safina had stolen her phone. But that was not, it's just her thinking. But that's what, you know, it gave her, like, that was the effect that she had. Next is effect. Malala's father immediately went and bought the whole lot of almonds from the vendor and put them in a glass dish. Look at page 15. You will know what I'm talking about. Malala's father immediately went and bought. Now that's the effect. Why did he buy it? Why? Because one day she went with her mother. You don't have to say in so detail. One day she went with her mother, and what she did was she stole some almonds from the Thelawala. Thelawala is the one who would take. So what she did now, and so because that was the cause, that is the reason why her father went and bought everything. Now the last one. Since this was the second time Malala had been caught stealing, she couldn't bear for her father to be disappointed in her and was very relieved when the whole thing. Now that was the cause. What was the cause? Her father, almonds are very expensive, father went and brought her and put it in a glass bowl to show her. So that was the effect. Now children, what I want you to do is, now listen carefully. There are very few children who are doing their work, writing bad. I mean, what else? I think you should come to school. I'll teach you in front of me only. Now you have to do this in your copies. Those who can do it in their copies and send it to me. You just write comprehension, and in one side you make it like this. I've done cause, effect. And then you make big blanks, make big thing. You can take 2 pages also. And so you do this. Have you understood? Has everybody understood? What is the cause and effect? You just do it how exactly it's done here. Don't stick up the thing. Like suppose you have these lines here, like these are your lines. You can use 4 lines also and draw like this. But in the side only you have to do the other one. Have you understood? And then after each, you leave 2-3 lines. Neat writing. Have you understood? If you can't do with a pen, I think it's better you do with a pencil. It'll be better. So that over the weekend, you've got good homework, you have plenty of time, and then we'll continue with the other questions on whatever day you have a class with me. Have you understood, children? Be serious about your work. Do it. It is very important, and I'm going very slowly so that you do not have a problem. I want this time all class 6 children to send me their work. I'm going to take the names of the children who did not do their work, and those who are around can do it in their copy and give it here. Okay, so have a nice weekend. Don't trouble your parents like Malala did, and enjoy yourselves. Thank you.